Well, hello there and welcome back, you lovely lot. Today we're going to be using young nails. Now this is only the second time that I've actually had this acrylic system out. So I've done exactly the same on all the nails, but I've just left this one in for you. We've got a lot to get through today. So I decided to try a new way of application onto the nail. I've seen people do it, especially of late, but I wasn't taught this way. But flipping heck, honestly, you'd think I'd applied it with a trowel, guys. This is not the best application. In fact, it's terrible, and I wish I hadn't done it. I'm working with a new system that I haven't used, and that in itself is something that I need to get my head around. So I need to get it out more. I need to play more with this, guys, because I really do love it and I love the shade, and I thought it would be perfect for this set. However, don't combine, Trey, a new system with a new way of application. One thing at a time. Gosh, trying to run before you can walk. Anyway, guys, so I'm really, really sorry. I really am, because the application, it's terrible. This is not me at all. Anyway, you can see me pick up the bead. I drain the back of the bead, but just the back of the brush at the tip. I don't put the whole brush down. So there's still monomer in the belly of that brush. So I place the bead down, I'm going to tuck it in, and then I'll swipe that down, tuck this side in. This is how I was taught, and then swipe that down. Now you can see it's setting up now, and I'm like, oh my god, I need to smooth that out, I need to push that in there, but it's setting so quick on me. And like I said, it's a new system, it's a new way of applying it, and I'm like, no, it looks horrendous. So this is it when I've done it. Now I can see a dip, just there, look. Come on, Trey, point it out. There. So there's a dip. So I'm thinking to myself, I know how to fill it in, that's fine. So I'm going to pick up my bead, small bead, drain the back, just the tip, drain the back of that bead, place it just above where that dip is in that nail. Blend it out first, and then what I'm going to do is push it into that dip with the belly of my brush, keep the sides, and then just make sure that it's blended at the end. And that's how you fill a dip. One good thing's come out of this acrylic application, hasn't it? Because not a lot else is. Guys, I am going to let that set up. There we are, side view. I am going to let that set up, and I am going to file and buff that into shape. Then I'm going to come in with Snow White, which is CJP gel paint, and we're going to do some filigree. So I wanted to do like a bridal set. I wanted to do a nude set with something that personally I think is stunning. I think it's so pretty. It's simple and easy to do, and I love it. And I wanted to do it for you guys. So I'm going to show you here a few steps on how I do it. So I've got a detailer brush, I've got the gel paint, and I'm loading it up with my thumb. Now I'm going to go all the way across all 4 nails. So the middle nails is going to have full filigree. I'm going to do the tip on the pointer, and so on and so forth across this nail. I'm going to do half on the ring finger, and I think I do like a strip in the middle on the little finger. So you'll see me do swirls, you'll see me do some dots, you'll also see me do some little lines just to fill in the gaps, just to make it look flowy. Is there such a word as flowy? Guys, we've got a new technical term, flowy. It makes it flow beautifully across these nails. Now I do have a detailed video on how I apply filigree swirls, so what I'm going to do, guys, is link that above. So here you can see I've done 2 swirls. I'm just going to fill in that gap with a little V, just 2 little lines, a couple of dots down the middle, and then the gel that's already on that swirl, I'm going to pull that forward into a nice sharp point. So here I have a drop of gel on the very, very tip of my detailer brush. Now I'm not happy with this one. I try and rectify it, but I can't. It's too thick. So because I've flash cured the rest and that's set in place, I can take that off with some gel cleanse and go in again. So I decide I don't like it there. So I put my brush on the nail, I go wiggle, 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 drag and lift. Now I'm not quite happy with the way that that's not quite fine enough on the end, so very, very lightly, really, really gently, I'm barely touching the nail. I'm going to put another one here and link it together, wiggle, 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 drag and lift. Then on the next nail I'm going to do two little like commas, if you like. So I've got a tiny drop of gel, wiggle, 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 drag, wiggle, 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 drag. I'm going to fill in the side because I've only got a small bit of nail here, so I'm going to put it on and lift. Two little lines, make like an arrowhead, doesn't it? And I put some of those in just to fill the gaps because I'm going to put a band across this nail here. So again, some more swirls. Load my brush up, wiggle, 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 drag and lift. And that's basically all I'm doing. I'm doing swirls, lines and some dots. Guys, I'm just going to do this across this nail, then I will give that hand a full cure in the lamp. Now, if you want to do a matte nail with this, I would put the acrylic on, file and shape it, put your striping tape on, matte coat it, matte top coat it. Then I would come in with the gel, and that way you would have a matte background with the gel paint on top, because you do have to work on a matte surface for nail art. However, in this instance, I want them more glossy, I want them shiny. So fully cured, I'm going to come in with the striping tape and pop that on. I'm using rose gold, put my teeth in. I'm using rose gold in this instant. So I'm going to measure it up where I want it. If I'm not happy, lift it, pop it on. Yep, great. So I'm going to push that on, trim it up, and I'm going to do that on all 4 nails, guys. Cut it just slightly short. I want to make sure when that top coat on, it's completely encapsulated. So I am going to come in with Top Shine. Look at them, that's all of them. Aren't they pretty? It's so pretty. I'm going to come in with Top Shine from CJP, and I'm going to put a generous layer, especially over that filigree. You need to fill that in, and then what I do is wipe off my brush and go back in and take off any excess. I'm going to do that on all 4 nails. Zap that in the lamp for a full cure. Then guys, that's the end of this video. It's just a little video today. I was going to have a play with the filigree and I thought I'd get the camera out. I really do hope you've enjoyed this today. If you have, would you please take a moment and hit that thumbs up? And if you're not subscribed already, guys, I would absolutely love it if you would. Everything that we've used today is listed below in the description box, so go check that out. Guys, stay safe, and until next time, bye.